The Metagenics Institute presents Updates on Specialized Pro-Resolving Mediators with Charles Serhan, PhD, DSc. How and when did you determine the significance of resolution physiology to human health?
We certainly did not discover resolution. It's been well documented in the literature for as long as there's been microscopes. People knew that there were leukocytic infiltrations and that leukocytic infiltration would naturally resolve, and meaning that the white cells would leave the site. And in the mid 90s, we had learned two critical pieces of information about the lipoxins. We learned that they were stop signals for neutrophilic infiltration, and we learned that they stimulated non-phlogistic activation of mononuclear cells, which is, looking at both of them, they're both part of resolution. Those are required events for resolution. So I started to think hard about what people thought about resolution, and it was thought to be a passive event, meaning that all the chemical mediators that were produced, the chemokines, the eicosanoids, that would instruct, sort of like traffic cops, the movement of white blood cells, and particularly neutrophils, from postcapillary venules into the tissue to defend against invaders, was thought to be a passive event, meaning that the mediators would just dilute, and then that dilution would bring about the cessation of the neutrophilic infiltration, and the dilution of those chemokines would just allow the tissue to resolve, okay, to give an appearance of no, under the microscope, no leukocytic infiltration. And so having those two pieces of information really led us to question how to study resolution and address if there are specific mediators for resolution. We're now up to more than 27, 28 members of the superfamily of pro-resolving mediators that come from the omega-3 precursors.